Okay, now we're going live on here. Wait, the Zoom. What happens? Click the Zoom. Click that. Oh,
Wait.
open up that email and then click start meeting.
yeah.
See what happens. Sign it. All right, let it. You're gonna have to sign in.
Yeah,
Okay, there you go. Do you know your?
Why?
You have to sign in as you.
Oh no.
Do you know your?
I'm out of it. Hold on. Let me go back out of this. This is ridiculous. This is really ridiculous. We're so sorry today.
It's okay, guys.
I think that seeing this happening in like live action is almost like a validation too. If people are having challenges,
Oh, yeah.
just with like things that aren't normally challenging. This is you're seeing it in like live action.
Is it all right
now.
if I'm in the middle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know
Really?
why this isn't going. This is the
Do you know how to
strangest
sign in? Do you know your Zoom passwords?
thing. End meeting for all.
Yeah.
Your Zoom has
No, but I would like TikTok to not know the
Wait. Oh wait, no. But you have. If you type it in,
No,
you don't
I
know.
No, it's not you. It's not you.
You guys, I want
Here,
everybody
let me
to
show you.
know
Wait.
I am technologically challenged, and
hold
this
on.
is why I have like
Can you imagine what it might be? That's where you have to put in.
Why is that?
Just hold on, everyone.
Okay, Karen, I'm
No, there you go.
glad,
Try
yeah.
that. Yes. Is anyone else having?
Well, no,
Oh my
it's
God.
just I think that
No,
people
it's
I
not.
think that people are actually
Oh,
like having
I did it.
Oh, you did it.
I did
Oh,
it. I did it.
Oh my God.
I did it.
Okay, so
Okay, video.
Zoom should actually be
Wait. Can you make it so Courtney's visible
working
too?
now.
But
I think when she
but-
says that.
there she is.
Okay, we're good.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh.
I was in the wrong spot.
Okay, we're doing
Oh my
great.
God.
We're doing great. Oh my gosh.
This
Okay.
is why coffee is necessary.
Oh my gosh.
Hey,
I'm never in
does
the
everybody
middle.
know there's going to be like a plasma storm?
Yeah. Did I tell you that?
No,
No, she told
Oh,
me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There was an X-class flare.
Yeah.
And it pushes, and when that flare happens, it pushes out a whole wave of plasma photons from the sun. And if that's I don't know if this happened to you guys, but last night at like 2:33, I was just like,
No, thank
No.
God.
oh,
Thank
good.
God, no.
Oh, it can either be like
no,
you
but I
get-
keep getting waves of like anxiety, and I'm not
Mm.
typically an
I
anxious
think
person.
actually
can
it
be
makes
that.
a lot of sense.
that's the solar.
that-
Yes.
So it's what can happen with solar flares or like an influx of that kind of energy, like it's radiation, it's radiation energy. You may be able to feel it kind of like in your heart, higher heart energy. So it's like almost like a fluttery kind of feeling can happen.
Oh yeah.
That's what
and
that is.
yeah,
that is.
that's-
I keep getting that. It's really
So-
weird. And it's uncomfortable.
it's very uncomfortable. But
Yeah.
it's when it's higher, it's almost like between your heart and your throat. It's like here.
Yeah.
So for me, that has always just been like a expanding connection between the heart chakra, which is here, and then your high heart chakra, which is here.
Mm.
So your high heart's connected to your thymus.
Waves of unexplained anxiety. Yeah, you can type in the chat or comment
Yeah.
if things resonate for you. That's
Yeah.
helpful for us.
So yeah, it is. And
TikTok, we love you, but you're
We're
like
figuring
far
it
away.
out.
We're figuring it out
Yeah,
because we can't. But
we can't
we're on
see
the
what
phone
you're
with
writing,
you guys,
We
and like
try.
it's like this big.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
we're gonna try. We're
unless
gonna
we move
try.
it closer.
Well,
that's
then
only-
we'll be
out of it.
Yeah, it would not be
We're
all
gonna-
of it. We
we're
would
all
have to
just gonna
do
be
it
like
like this, which I'm okay with as a Pisces. But you guys are a fixed sign, so
I
that's
love,
Yeah.
I love
you
a
like
good snuggle.
a good snush.
Yes, just a
smush. Oh, that's
smush.
nice.
I do love a snuggle.
Should I do our opening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you call
Can
it?
I just
Look at
one
you're in
second?
the,
I
you're
know.
in the center.
So for
I
people,
feel a
real,
little strange.
do you want to switch?
Yes.
real quickly, with,
I feel strange being in the middle.
the flutter, since it's connected to your thymus, you can actually tap on your thymus area.
Oh.
Just use two fingers and tap,
You want a pillow?
and just kind of take a few deep
Yes.
breaths, and it really can actually settle. So
Hey,
it's
that does work.
it's because it's your thymus.
Oh.
Thymus.
Listeners,
Thymus. Linus.
thymus.
Thymus.
So anybody who's familiar with with the tapping technique, a lot of times the thymus is part of where you tap. It's like here. But that's like a good go-to really quickly if you're it just comes out of the blue. Yeah. It can be really helpful to do that. And then do you feel kind of how it settled
Yeah.
things a little bit?
Yeah, that's interesting.
So that's a little
There we go.
life hack from Katie.
I can't even look at that because of the ring light. makes me feel like I'm just like, boom, boom, like it's just like it's terrible.
I'm just sitting here drinking my coffee
Okay, you ready, you guys?
with Tracy's face on it again.
Do you?
Oh my God, is Tracy? Where's Tracy?
I don't know.
She'll probably show up on YouTube for a little bit, but this is like
Can you see chats on YouTube?
yeah.
too?
If someone there's Nikki. Nikki.
Hi, Nikki.
Hi, Nikki.
Oh, Nikki Metzler.
Yeah, she said resonates. Yes, Nikki's
Good.
there.
Good,
Oh,
good, good.
that's exciting.
Yes,
She's-
Karen's happy.
Yes,
Amazing
yes.
stuff. Okay.
So I would invite you. Also, it's helpful to take big breaths. So we'll maybe
Yes.
start by taking 3 big breaths together. A big full inhale. And an exhale. And an inhale. And an exhale. And an inhale. And an exhale. I call in the highest, purest iterations of our most, the highest, purest iterations of all of our spirit teams. For everyone who's listening now and who will be watching the recording, I call in all of our most well-heeled ancestors, our archangels and our ascended masters into the space right now. It's this very, very active group of the veil is there is no veil right now. There really is no veil.
Not
And
at all.
I give thanks to them all that every single being who's here live or listening to it in the future is experiencing the highest, purest iterations of our most abundant, and that includes financially, which is important in the 3D, our most divine and our most benevolent timelines. I give thanks that we are all infinitely divinely led and divinely protected. And so it is. Aho, asi.
Natalie.
Oh,
good.
God.
So good.
It is so good.
So today, you guys, for those of you who don't know,
Wait, is this an NBC cup?
I
It
don't know.
is.
Is
Oh,
it
It's
Frasier.
Frasier.
Frasier? I don't know where that came from. It is January 20th. Is it the 20th today?
It's the 19th.
Oh, okay. It's January 19th. And we are going to be talking talking about Marlon Brando. And before we do, and Michael Jackson will most likely show up.
Yeah. Well, he's been here, like
Yeah.
around.
Yeah. So, and you
Yeah.
wanted me to talk a bit about the energies, right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Before we do that, we were going to talk a little bit about like this is a really intense time for individuals and collectively, like
Yeah.
just period.
Mhm.
So it's been like super duper intense,
Mhm.
like
Discomfort.
illusions, people like seeing the truth like is getting really like it's like all the illusions are getting like burned up, and as they do that can be really shocking, especially if it's in our individual lives and it's like people that we love and we didn't expect there to be untruth there, we didn't expect there to be like variation, but then there can be themes around like you have to check in with your own self because there can also be themes around like what have been the narratives that I told myself or that I was wounded by, like so childhood wounding things and like
Yes.
that are up and then so we might be invited to go like let me go. I know I've been doing it. I know she's been doing it. I don't know have you been doing it or anything that's been coming up for you, but like it's been like and like also I'm setting a boundary and a lot of people are like overreacting to it.
Yeah.
So like people that are like, okay, I'm actually going to step right into my authenticity, worry more about like, I can only control me. I can't control other people, but here's how I'm standing and I'm actually going to honor my own boundary. And then like people on the outside of you, like really like almost like a delusional reaction, a crazy, like off the cuff. And then that might activate you. As well. So like lots of like, do you want to explain it? And then you maybe could talk about the astrology a little bit.
Yeah. It's just, it's a good time right now to take a step back a little bit.
I want to make any major decisions right now.
And not even that piece of it, but it's like, I know for me, I tend to, it's something that I've worked with for a really long time because I used to be like, wah, immediately. So something would happen. And I was like, ugh. And it's like that fire energy would just explode. And there was no thought to it. It was pure reaction in the moment. And what I've learned how to do is to temper that a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, okay, this is happening and it's upsetting to me. And I'm going to take a step back for a minute.
Yeah.
You know, so this is something, it can be really, really hard. Let me just validate that right now. It is probably the hardest thing. One of the hardest things, because there's a sense of righteousness. You feel really righteous about it. Like, this is true. And this is, you know, and I'm not being heard. And, you know, you're not going to be heard if you're like, wah, it's just not going to happen.
Yeah. Having a tantrum.
Yeah. So one of the ways that can be helpful is just to take a step back and just be like, you know what, let me take a step back from this. And I've had a lot of practice in that in the past couple weeks. We're just going to put it that way.
Yeah.
You know, it's
the last 2 weeks, especially.
Yeah. But it's practice, you know, and if you can look at it like that, you know, and just everybody has their own stories. Everybody is entitled to think what they want to think. It's not my job. It's not any of our jobs to change the way that people feel.
I wanted somebody to make a song instead of Margaritaville, like Deluluville. That's what I
away again in Deluluville.
See, there you go. I forgot.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
See?
But again, here's the thing. It's like if you know that you're creating what's happening around you, you know, take that responsibility onto yourself and create what you want. And try not to feed into things that don't resonate, things that don't align with who you are. It's very loud right now.
Facebook, are you guys with us? Because I saw a comment saying you went away. Can you just comment Facebook and let us know that you're with us?
It seems to be okay.
Check in and send a comment Facebook if you're
or like
please let us know that or an emoji. I mean, again, we are having geomagnetic storms, which can affect the way our technology is working. But what I want to say about the
okay.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sophia.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
Great. Thank you, guys.
Okay.
Astrologically, we have a giant buildup right now. Well, first of all, I want to say this could be like an
entire show.
Well, like for years, but what I'll let you know is we're going through astrology right now that the last time something like this has happened, maybe not the exact thing, but something like it was 14,000 years ago.
Yeah.
And I do not trust the history, quote unquote, that has been taught to me in textbooks and about what was going on 14,000 years ago. I would imagine actually perhaps 14,000 years ago, there was some sort of a reset involving Lemuria and Atlantis. I mean, it could be something akin to that. And if you don't know what that is, I'm not going to talk about it right now, but because we are having this incredible buildup of all these personal planets, Mars, Mercury, Venus, all intertwined with the sun and Pluto, which is power. Well, first of all, the energy of things that are hidden are being revealed now. You're really it's not going to be able to be hidden anymore. It's going to be coming out, and there will be the powers that are fighting to keep control are going to have a really, really big explosion of trying to control it even more and have you can see this in society right now. And also it's around the energy. All of these planets have been, this new moon that we just had yesterday. Is the planet Chiron is involved in a square with that. And Chiron is our youngest wounding. And
so right. I am right about the childhood wounding.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And it's also because it's in Aries. Aries energy is, this is the energy of Aries. I'm not saying this about if you're in Aries, but the energy of Aries is it's not particularly self-aware. It's hard for Aries energy to be self-aware. Yes, Sophia, because it's the first energy of the zodiac. It's this like an infant that just has been born, and it's not its job to be self-aware. So it can be hard for the energy right now for us to step into if I'm not aware of my own self, it's hard for me to actually bring consciousness to how are my actions impacting that person? What is it like to be in that person's shoes? I care about my impact on you. There are times when it's not safe for you to care about the impact on another person, and it's okay to be like completely set a boundary. However, if there's some sort of a relationship, a love relationship that you want to continue, this could be a time when you feel like love of any kind, you might feel like, be acting very impulsively. And I wonder what would happen if you were to have the courage. And this is hard, as I'm someone who is always working on intimacy. It's very challenging, emotional intimacy. But what would it be like to try to have the courage to say, well, something's going on for me. I wonder, would you be open to having a conversation? And they will either say yes or no. I did this in the past 2 weeks with 2 people that I haven't spoken to in almost 15 years. And I reached out to them and I said, would you be open to hearing an apology from me? And they both said yes.
Wow.
So this is a time when action speaks louder than words. It's also really taking the next right action, because we're setting up perhaps the next 14,000 years here on planet Earth. Right. And what do you want that to look like? Here comes our helper. How do you want that to appear, and what steps do you want to take? And we're at a real death cycle and a birth cycle. So what kind of birth process do you even want to have? And can you, as the old ways are dying, Saturn and Neptune in Pisces, can you also remember that this is not surprising to people who know astrology. I would invite you to expect this next month to be incredibly dynamic, with a lot of very swift, surprising changes. One, like sometimes multiple ones in a day. And you're like, what? Whoa. And that is correct. It's like an energetic earthquake that we're all experiencing.
Wow.
Does that land with what you guys are?
Oh my God. Yeah. Like really, like it. And also, yes, it does. Mm-hmm. And I think that you're right. Like it's also that time where even if you are someone that considers yourself to have done your work, it doesn't mean that we're infallible. Mm-hmm. These energies are you're not stronger than these energies. It's just like, how can I invite myself to ground? Like I feel like there's a call, at least I'll even speak personally, for me to like center, ground, really use my tools.
Yes.
Step back and like detach, but not avoid, but just like observe, use my mindfulness tools. Yeah. Consider that other people may work differently than me. Yeah. Consider like what that might be like in their shoes. Consider that like where my priorities are. Also like, well, what happens if it's not like they're a bad person? They just might not value the same values that I have. Mm-hmm. And that might be okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. Like that might be okay. But also like there's this like theme of people like also like it's that like I'm unaware, like I'm just gonna spout out and I'm entitled because I'm saying how I feel and I have a right to say how I feel, but you're actually what you're trauma vomiting on people and trauma dump and it's inappropriate. Mm-hmm. People don't realize how inappropriate trauma dumping is. Yeah. And then it's like, well, and this reminds me of so it could remind you of, and you're responsible for that. Mm-hmm. You know, you're responsible for that. We each are like, so if I'm really activated and it could be by a friend or a family member, I'm going to look at that. I'm going to do my techniques to center and to turn on my parasympathetic system. Yes. If I'm really activated, I might be invited to, instead of feeling the emergency that doesn't exist, that my mind is creating, that I must address it right now, especially with all the Aries energy. Yes. Then that's probably your sign. Absolutely do not address it right now. Yeah. and
Yeah.
like feel what it feels like to sit with that discomfort and like let like that sit down so you don't resent yourself.
Yeah, give yourself the gift of a choice. A big emotion is not necessarily an emergency.
Right.
And that's really important for us to remember right now.
Yeah.
So I would like to invite, also I want to show you guys all, there's all this Aries energy that's coming up in April. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 placements in Aries all at once. When that happens, and actually the moon will be this is going to be happening towards like April 19th, April 17th. So when that is happening, there's going to be, I feel like that might even be more of the beginning point. Actually, here there will be 7 planets in Aries. It's an Aries pile up. We have never had that, I don't think, in our lifetimes. So the Aries energy is very loud, which can be used for I'm a hero, I am a leader, I'm a catalyst, I am going to go and start a new world.
Yes.
This is an opportunity to start a whole new world. It's really incredible. And so also for me, I know getting into my body with really, really intense yoga practice has been so helpful. Diving into really vigorous. It's very vigorous, and like making my muscles strong and feeling my body has been very helpful.
You've been doing that.
Yeah.
It's right. It's helpful.
It's so helpful.
Like I am actually even a mindfulness meditation teacher, and like the past couple months, life got really crazy, and like I like sometimes you just like let a good habit go for a little bit, and like the past what is it, 2 weeks now for me, I was like, oh, what am I doing? Like I need to be meditating again.
Right.
And so like I started to say, like, where am I ingesting toxins in any way? Emotional toxins, food toxins, things that, anywhere you might be overdoing it. That's like, okay, where can I minimize those?
Yeah.
Where can I bring in, like, what am I feeding into my system? Right? Like, would this be a time? I mean, it's always a good time to be aware of what you're putting in your system, but like, would this be like an incredibly important time?
It is.
To help us
I'm
through?
hearing astrologers literally say, don't put processed foods in your bodies right now. Now, I am not a good example of that. I'm not. I'm trying a little bit. Like,
you are trying.
Yeah, like I'm trying, but it is really helpful to have cleaner ingredients in our physical temples right now. Yeah. Because there's a lot of, and the energy, and I'm going to say this not as a fear invitation, but knowing that because there's a whole bunch of ingredients happening right now that are inviting in a lot of tectonic shifts in planet Earth, which could show up as a quite a significant earthquake in the next few days, there with the solar energy and the astrology and the geomagnetic storms and the photon, and there's a giant coronal hole. Yeah. Facing us. Simply to invite yourself to stay connected to spirit. And that's, if you're here watching us, you're doing that. Right. You're taking a step to remember, even if you don't believe us and what we're saying and doing.
We actually always have the show set up. We open it up with our Katie and I are Reiki master teachers, and we actually open this show with our energy medicine with Reiki, so that anything that might need to be healed or touched in each of our viewers during this, that you not only experience, like you're witnessing us, but you experience healing through interacting with us with this show, and an upgrade in your own energy fields. And so, usually, even though like even today with us, like talking to Marlon, there's going to be a message for everybody here, because we're very specific about like who we want to call in as our viewers, and who we want to call in, period, and who can be in our field. Yeah. So being in our field and being a lower vibrational being usually is not going to work out for you too well. Yeah.
They just leave.
They leave abruptly. And
yes,
it doesn't.
Pretty fast. It's okay.
They'll learn about the boomerang real soon.
Yeah.
So that's actually a great kind of segue for us, because I want to share a story about this whole take, like it can be tough. I mean, sometimes, I know for me,
Mhm.
I was still like with this, the whole past couple weeks, like, is this really real? Like
Yeah.
for me, who's been doing this for years and years, yes, I know it's real, but there's something in my brain that's saying, is this real?
Like that Michael
Like with the
Michael
whole-
Jackson came to yes.
Like,
Oh yeah.
I love that
So,
honesty. It's really helpful to hear that.
It is
Your transparency.
It's this feeling of, yes, intuitively, yes, my higher self knows, and my physical self really loves the signs. And it's okay. It's okay to ask for signs. So one of the people that we know who watched the show after on the replay from last week reached out and was saying, like, oh my God, it was so good. And I still found myself struggling to believe that you guys were really talking to Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
And I was like, join the club.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
But what she did is she actually asked him specifically.
Yeah.
She didn't say, hey, universe, give me a sign if this is true.
Yeah.
She said, Michael Jackson, if that was you, please send me a sign so that I know that it was you. So she's in the car. She's saying this. She's driving to go to this event that she had that same evening, and she's there, and they're doing awards and like speeches and whatnot. And there was a person giving a speech there that had images up, of 3 different things. And the question was, what do you think is worth the most? And it was, like a piece of artwork and like this like really beautiful old book and then a Bic pen. Mm-hmm. And people were like, the artwork, and it's that whole, we're seeing this. And he says, actually, this is the Bic pen that Michael Jackson used to write Thriller with. So it is worth more than any of these other things. And she was like, holy shit.
I can't even. It's so specific.
So I heard this story the next day. However, on my way home that night, because Courtney and I had been teaching, I'm driving home and Thriller came on my Spotify the same night that he did that.
My goddess.
And then I hadn't told Courtney or Natalie the story until today on our way here in the car. It was like Lady Gaga and like a bunch of other like Teddy Swims. All of a sudden, Thriller pops up.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm just like,
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
I guess we're just gonna be with it,
and that's the thing about it. Like Katie and I will frequently tell people, like, a real, true, authentic medium does not need to convince you of anything. Okay. Like I think that if you come to me, first of all, most mediums are a hoax. Okay. Let me just throw that out there.
That.
Not most, a lot of them.
A
lot of them. A lot of them were a bunch of bullshit.
Katie said that. She said that.
So let me
wait.
Hold on. Let me call myself out right now.
Katie wants to translate from Courtney to.
No,
I say that what it is, everybody. You don't like it, too bad.
I'm gonna call myself out on my people pleasing. Just that.
Okay. Whoa.
Oh.
So I call myself out.
Okay. All right. Okay, because
that was really transparent.
I care about your feelings, but not if you're full of shit. So
sorry, I don't.
But and
my Cancer moon is like Courtney.
And my Scorpio moon's like all of you.
Conjunct Uranus.
Should
anyway.
But anyway, what I'm saying is, no, in all honesty, like there's a lot of people that are even like great. They'll call themselves mediums or psychic because they are really actually just super hyper vigilant and they're good at picking up on like the slightest social cues or little things that they can like pick up and read off people.
Yeah.
But if you come to me, I would think it's strange if you don't have some level of doubt. If you don't, like, that's great too.
Yeah.
But like, to me, I'm like, who cares? Like, that's no problem. Like, because you know why I never worry about it? And I'll tell you why. Because your people will be so specific. It's something I can't look up. It's something like even today with Marlon, he will be so specific that it's something that somebody who will know him will know that that's true, that we couldn't look. Now you can look these stars up online. Sure, that's possible. But there's going to be minute details. And then on top of it, within 24 to 48 hours, they always give people, especially if there's something about their energy that's working or interacting with you for whatever reason, they will give you things that you also cannot make up.
Yeah.
And they'll do it very loudly. Your guides, them, your people. And it really, it's like not even just like a little thing like, oh, maybe that's it. And you're searching for the sign. It's like loud as hell. Right. And that's how you know. And I do want to tell people that in an empowering way so that they can discern like the difference, and like also maybe they can do things like how your one client did, where she was like, you know what? I'm going to ask that person for a sign, because guess what? Love doesn't need a body to live. Yeah. And it can interact with you just fine. And so when you, like, yes, their physical body's not here, but their energy can neither be created nor destroyed. Correct? Any scientists around? I'm one of them. And so therefore that's true even for us as a consciousness, as a soul, right? So we're just temporarily in this body. So at any rate, with that being said, we're going to dive in to Marlon Brando.
Yeah. And he's like,
yeah, that's what he
literally.
So
Matt, do you want to like talk about his astrology?
Is that helpful?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so again,
it goes right in with what we're talking about, actually.
Some of you might not know this, but no, some of you might not even know who Marlon Brando is. But I want to let you know that he is an amazing artist. He is not in his body at this time. When I look at his chart, he is here to be very visible. His north node, his reason for coming into his body, is up at the top of his chart, which he was. He is a very beautiful. He embodied beauty. He has the blessing of Venus, the goddess of beauty, the goddess of love, in her favorite sign, which is Taurus. In his in the area of his chart that's around his daily craft and daily routine. So I know that in his early career, his beauty and also even his voice was an important part of what he did, his work in the world. And then we also have, he is an Aries with an Aries moon, and in all of that is in the area of history. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 placements in Aries, and all of that is in the area of his chart that is around him having fun, love affairs, hobbies, artistic creations. He is very he's not here to be easeful. And he is very, very, he's a Sagittarius rising. And so he's also here as a teacher, and he's probably still doing that. Yeah. And I will go on with more of his chart. I'm going to duck out for a second here.
Okay. So I don't know anything really about Marlon other than he was in, certain movies. And so for me, I'm excited to actually get to talk with him and see what he has to share and what he has to say. Because he really does have this feeling of the bigness of him. And even not in his body, I feel like his energy is so much bigger. And he's also a wise ass, which I'll be honest.
That's right.
I love that. I am a gigantic wise ass myself. So I tend to resonate with energies that are the same. He's got a very, very dry sense of humor. I'm just going to say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's this, he keeps showing me he could freeze people with a look.
Yeah.
And then in the next second he could be turned around and laughing. But he really was very, very connected to his own energy. He keeps showing me his energy, and it was so uncomfortable for him to actually be in his body. Because because of the bigness of him, and the bigness of that energy. He's talking about feeling squished, feeling squished being in his body. So he's saying that he wasn't really patient. He didn't have like the most amount of patience.
No,
does that show up in his chart?
6. Oh yeah, with
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 placements in Aries.
Okay.
Can I tell a detail about his life?
Yeah.
He read a play, A Streetcar Named Desire, and he was so obsessed with it that he actually went to Tennessee Williams' house and was like, "You have to cast me in this." And he barraged and badgered Tennessee Williams until he relented and had him in. And that was and actually in that show, which it was a show and then it was a movie. There's a classic line of him yelling Stella, who is your dog.
Right. Which is very funny.
And so it's really quite, and he's very, very, well, I mean, I know more of his story while he was on in his body. Is that helpful to hear?
No. Now, I like to know. Now, listen, I've had the privilege of actually speaking to Marlon Brando in a session for a client who has a personal connection to him, like in real life, like in her family.
Okay.
Like
he goes and death.
And death.
Okay.
But so I had like the privilege of getting to speak to him and get to know him, which was very surprising.
Mm-hmm.
And like before that, like I didn't know.
You really didn't know.
Yes. For anybody who hasn't been watching the show, I am very smart when it comes to science and intuition, but like I'm not smart with Hollywood stuff. Like it's just not
it's not in your zone of genius.
It's not in my zone of genius. It's not that I don't find it fascinating once I see the fascinating thing is when you start. I now work with like more than several people in the industry, and it's what became fascinating to me was actually how art is used for some energy workers or light workers or like or shadow workers, whatever, like how they're here and their energy is actually able to like do things for the collective.
Yes.
Not all actors and actresses are like that, but there are certain really like divine beings that are here that came purposely as to be famous artists, so that it could impact the collective in a way that that leveled up the world. And so like we do know that like art is the picture feeling of the subconscious. So it does have this huge power. And so that's when I started to and some of my clients who are actors or actresses, my one in particular, she is amazing, and she makes me laugh a lot because she'll be like, well, did you know? And you don't even realize how many things that they're being taught that's like actually like a lot of it has to do with like energy and how they work it. Well, because you're an entertainer and an opera singer. So like I didn't know that. I would have never known that. So it's become kind of fascinating to me.
And his chart, his north node, his reason for coming into his body is in the sign of Virgo, which is the healer.
Okay. Well, there you have it. So, but I say no to that when I say that, not to shut her off, but believe it or not, I still don't know a ton about him. I just kind of like, I get to talk to him sometimes.
Yeah.
But like, so I don't know a ton about his like actual life, but I will tell you this much. I actually like to know as least as possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that I'm not like, we all have like the part of us that goes, wait, now am I just saying that because I heard it?
Right.
Like, no, I know how to get out of my own way, but it's so much easier when I don't have to.
Right.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
But if we say things and then about it and you can confirm, that would be awesome.
Okay.
So as you're talking, like I'm seeing like some other things happening.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is true or not, but it makes sense why you kept feeling John Wayne.
Oh,
in the car on the way here.
Tell me.
So Maureen O'Hara just popped in. I love Maureen O'Hara. Maureen, she's beautiful, red haired. Are you familiar with Maureen O'Hara? So her and John Wayne actually did like a ton of movies together. They were really good friends. But I feel like she's also connected to Marlon. I don't know if this is true or not, but she's she's very fiery, but I feel like she is popping in just to kind of acknowledge the things that we're actually speaking about.
Okay.
And I'd be interested to see if there actually is a connection or if they work together.
We can look
or
afterwards.
But again, it feels like they energy wise they feel very similar to each other. He just walked over and like put his arm around her.
Oh.
So again, I don't know if this is like a thing that's happening in spirit. Where they're kind of all working together for the collective right now, or if they actually knew each other in real life. I'm not sure.
Oh, because so Marlon just said because then Michael popped in and they all smiled and they said we are here in we're working still on Earth in our light body. So this is a thing for people who don't know that. It's a newer thing, by the way, for humanity. It was kind of either you went to spirit or, and then you went on to another life. But in the most recent years, there's been decisions for people to do what's called stay in their light body. And it's nearly as tangible, because Brenda's in her light body.
Yes.
They're like, the difference is they're like as tangible almost as the physical body. You just can't see them. I mean, we can see them, but it's interesting to look at their energy because they're a lot more there's a density to it.
Yes.
And there's even a density in their presence.
Yes.
Sometimes they'll go off for a little bit. They might have to cocoon. We talked about cocooning last week.
Yeah.
And Marlon just goes, I didn't have to cocoon.
Oh.
He goes, I didn't have to cocoon.
I didn't really like people anyway when I was there. So I just like get the hell away from me.
He just goes, I didn't have to cocoon. He's like, God, and then he just goes, funny. I can't believe I chose to even still stay here and do this shit. That's literally what he just said.
Wow.
But he's being sarcastic.
Yeah.
He's laughing and he's going, no, I'm glad I did.
Yeah.
And he goes, at least I get to be over here with my buddy Michael.
Oh my God, it's so funny. He goes, and I get to practice making my pissed off faces. Did you see his face when he said that? It was like his face was like twist, like just like, like the disdain. It's my look of disdain.
That's yes.
He said, well, planet Earth does need a lot of help.
Yeah, and he's not wrong.
He's not wrong. So
I mean, with all that Aries energy, also it's the hero. Like, he has a lot of that energy as well in his archetype, at least in his soul blueprint of like, even if he's sassy and I mean, he is a joker with his Sagittarius rising. That's a joker. That can be a joker kind of.
Not God, that's why he's so funny.
Yeah, that can be so really funny. Related to that.
So
he goes, but only for certain people.
But only certain people. So the other thing he just told me to tell people, okay, I get that like certain people in the film industry would be inspired by some and then but he said he's actually working with more than several people, upcoming actresses and actors right now in the collective to help prepare them for their upcoming roles and the way that it impacts the world and the collective.
Yep.
He's very protective. Oh, that's interesting. I just got me too. I'm like covered. He is so protective. Like he feels like a real force to be reckoned with.
Yes.
In terms of he's not going to tolerate them having to go through the same bullshit he did apparently. So apparently he went through some shit.
Well, to be able to play a role like the Godfather, you have to have some of that archetype within you.
Oh, okay. Is that right?
I wouldn't cast Pee Wee Herman in The Godfather. Right. So he was a big man and he walks around with a real sense of authority. That's a vibration that he has.
He is was he big in real life? Or just a big presence?
No, he actually at a certain point did get actually quite big, actually quite heavy.
Okay.
So
does he when he got? Wait, I think.
I don't know.
I can't tell. But I have it like that picture of him, but I can't tell if he was standing. He feels broad.
He's broad.
Yeah, I think so. To take up energetic space.
Yeah.
And Oh, you know what he wants me to say? And it's funny because he told me about this when we were in a 1-to-1, but he kept saying to me, make sure you tell people, it's so important. Is his whole thing. He's very big still on that. We're all just playing a character. So
Yeah.
he's like, I might have been an actor in life when I was here as Marlon, and I got to play people. He goes, but the truth is, we're all just playing a role. He's like,
right.
He's like, this is a time where, that's why he's talking about, because he was talking about like how serious, like when you're taking yourself way too serious, and then you're overreacting.
Yeah.
Because that means that you have like an over attachment to an identity.
Yeah.
And or a narrative.
Like while he's in his body.
Yeah, but he's saying that's happening for people right now.
Yes.
And he's saying like, would you please remind the collective, you are, yes, this is your real life. We're not saying don't honor who you are, but like there's something to say about being overly attached to an identity. Yeah. And yourself or this thing.
Different outlooks on things that are very earthly, like politics and religion kind of thing.
Well, all of that too.
Yeah.
I mean, like he's like, he goes, you want me to make you a list?
Yeah.
Like
he goes, I really love my list. He goes, tell Natalie it's the Virgo.
That's the North Node in Virgo. Yeah.
His list.
Yes, he does actually literally enjoy Virgo things. Yes. His midheaven is in Virgo.
Structure.
Yes.
Yeah.
He likes, that's helpful for
that's
him.
why.
Wow, that's funny.
That's why he was so particular, because he's showing me like certain roles he would get, so the focus.
Yes.
And he's saying like, I got very attached to it must be done the right way, and the right way is my way.
That's the method acting. It's an actual way.
Is it? No, I didn't know that.
What's it called?
Method acting? I have no idea.
Yeah.
This is
why it's helpful to have the three of us.
I know, right?
Oh my gosh. Like he would immerse himself completely, both on screen and off in the role. And there was no separation. And that was a way of doing your art as an actor. And there were very strong opinions about like, this is the one way to do it, or there could be other ways. So yes, that's really matching what how he operated.
Okay. And I love, can I just mention the cats? Because we know he had a very strong connection to cats, because that is something that has come up, I think, just with you and I too. And, and the person that we work with the cats and the connection to cats. And as soon as his energy came in, here's the cat right up on the cat,
sitting right next to us.
Cat here. Let me see if you can see.
She's like,
there she is.
She's right here. No, she's with Marlon. Yeah.
So, and it's funny because there's certain pictures where her eyes and his eyes look the same. And it's this, he had this like cat-like energy about him, and his ability to be, he was actually very graceful.
Oh yeah.
And it's just interesting because it's funny. He just like stretched. He like stretched, and he reminded me of a cat.
Yes. His he again with the Venus in Taurus. Venus in Taurus is a lot of beauty, like access to beauty and grace in the physical body.
Okay.
And deliciousness.
Yeah.
He really he does have Uranus in his, it's interesting, his area of his chart that is around his family of origin is in Pisces. And Pisces can rule depression and addiction and alcoholism. And he has Uranus there too, which is shocks and surprises and earthquakes. So that's what I will say about that. And I don't know if he is communicating anything about that at this time. But
he was talking to me more about how when he got older, the shifts that he had. So like he had a lot of growth, and like he keeps showing me that there were certain people that actually changed his mind and made him believe in humanity again. Because I guess there was a part of him that was a little bit in the way that like it was kind of like all a joke, like none of this matters, you guys don't matter. And there were certain people in his life, he's like a very, like he goes, I could name him on five hands, like I mean on five fingers rather, on one hand, 5 fingers. And he said, but those people changed my heart space. And he goes, I often feel like I regret it as a human. He goes, I'm okay with it now, but as a human at the end, I regretted not like that. I kind of missed out on some of that, like those trustworthy, intimate relationships. But I was also really grateful that I came to my senses at all. So he was like, there's also this air of like gratitude.
Yeah.
Is that right? Does anybody, he's like, what do you mean? Is it right? I'm telling you. He goes, at the end of his life, or towards like the end, he's sharing with me, he actually started to do, thank you. Somebody who knows him was on here, said, yes, thank you for that. That he told me like he actually started to do meditation, and he actually started to do like little things like in private or different things. And he said, oh my God. All right, I'm just letting you guys know, and I don't know this for a fact. Oh, yes, that's true. The person telling us, yes, that's true as well. This is awesome. So somebody, a viewer that knows him is confirming that that is true.
Okay.
And you know what's cool? He was psychic.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Is that in his chart too?
I mean, absolutely. He has Uranus, the planet of lightning bolts in Pisces, which is so picture lightning striking through ether and steam, and like you're like, there's no veil. That's why he was so skillful as an actor.
I was just gonna say that actually, because he's saying that's why it was so good, because and that's why the method acting was so powerful for him, because he could immerse himself in it. And he's showing me like he was very selective about the roles that he picked. And I mean, that's what he's saying to me. That I don't know if he was or not.
Okay.
But he's, I mean,
no, he is.
I know he is, because
he
just goes, you just did the same thing she did. Now he's like making fun of us.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes. He was very selective, because if he was going to immerse himself into something, if he was going to immerse himself into something, it had to be something that actually resonated with who he was. So it's like these access to these different parts of himself, and the roles that he chose actually allowed him to access these parts. You know, and it's this whole, the flow. He keeps showing me the flow, being in the flow.
Because something about, this is interesting.
This is totally random.
Go ahead.
He just sat in the seat here, and he put his leg up on top, like he has his foot on top of his one knee, and he has on these like very interesting looking socks. So he's saying that's like the one thing that the people who knew I loved these socks. He goes, I love these like fun socks, because it was something he could keep covered. But if he was actually leaning back, it meant that he was comfortable with you.
I feel like he also like I heard him in advance because I am wearing
the socks.
Socks, which I just got.
Okay. I don't know. But it's because he's showing me like his body.
I don't know if that's connected.
No.
I think it is.
I'm sure that it is. Yeah.
Oh, you do?
But it's this this feeling of like these little parts of him that only certain people got to see. But he keeps saying like, when I would lean back, when I would sit back, because again, I'm feeling the whole time I'm here, I'm like sitting forward. I'm like leaning forward, you know, and I'm feeling like he's kind of positioning me how I am. But he's saying, and then I would lean back. He said, and that's when these other parts of me would come out with the fun socks.
Oh.
Like the Argyle socks. There's something with Argyle socks. That's really interesting. I wonder if there's a picture of him somewhere, like on a set, kind of sitting like that, like leaning back with his one leg up. And he's being specific. He goes, it's my right leg on top of my left knee. So I'm going to throw that out there.
There's also, he is, in his chart, he has the largest planet in our solar system, Jupiter, in its favorite sign, which is Sagittarius. And Sagittarius, it's in his first house. So
did you say Jupiter, Sagittarius and Jupiter go together? Oh, really?
And so with Jupiter in his first house in Sagittarius, it's again, big presence. I have Jupiter in Sagittarius. I'm a big person, big presence. And oh wait,
there it is.
Someone found the picture.
Somebody
he's laying back
who knows him personally had the picture.
Yes.
Okay.
With
with that very
with the exact
with the exact.
Okay.
He's like laying back
you.
and lounging.
Thank you.
Yes.
Should
Yes.
can I wait, can I show this picture?
She's talking to the phone.
I know you're like talking to the
I know,
phone.
He also had Pluto in Cancer. So
Okay, I got a thumbs up. Okay, wait. For all
Oh,
of
go
you
ahead.
guys, wait, should I go up on
Yeah,
that?
that's good.
I don't know if
Yeah.
it'll show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's
good.
that one,
That's good.
that one,
And then you gotta do this.
that one, and
That's really funny.
that's really funny.
That's funny.
So, so then what? I'm sorry about that. Go ahead.
Oh, he had Pluto in Cancer, which can indicate like challenges with women. I mean,
Oh my god, he's like, what?
sorry.
What do you want?
I mean, he's hot. You're very
oh my
handsome.
god.
He is very handsome,
And he
he's
goes,
like,
and I knew it.
yeah, he's very like manly, with all that Aries energy. It's very masculine. And there's a stereotype image of him as him with this like tight t-shirt on and a lot of sweat and like probably looking like he smelled, and it's like so unga bunga man, and it's sexy. I mean,
Yeah.
so therefore like it would be he would have had access to a lot of therapy that are tools that are available now to have had a more easeful time with women.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
he's
not,
literally he snorted.
I mean, he's very.
That's all I heard in my head.
He's
is him
very
snorting.
dashing. He's very dashing.
That's funny.
Okay.
I know.
He just goes, I really did like women.
Yeah, he did.
So he
did.
was like, and he goes,
He really did.
he really did like women.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. So he said, I only came to value some of them truly beyond the body, or
Yeah.
just, he goes, again, more towards like
Yeah.
the end. He was like,
Yes.
He's told me before because of this person, but he was, there was a particular woman named Ellen that he absolutely loved and adored.
Yeah.
And really kind of, he's like, well, we're together now, so it doesn't matter. They are together now, which is amazing.
Yes.
So, and,
Mm.
but you know, he has this thing, he goes, okay, so I'm here and I don't technically have regrets, but as a human, when I was here, my one regret was not like committing to her more, and like, because she like, it's like almost emotional that he's showing me his great love for her. Again, like she was one of the ones that changed his heart.
Yeah.
Interestingly, Michael changed his heart.
Yeah.
So he's talking about
Michael Jackson.
Michael
for those of you-
Jackson.
Yeah.
Was one, like, I guess he felt very protective of him as well. So he felt, he goes, I did. He goes, I tried to coach, apparently he tried to coach Michael.
And how to
like
be more
Societally.
No,
not as care as much.
Not care as
Oh,
much.
have a thicker
to not
skin.
to have a
skin.
thicker skin.
Yeah.
He's shown us like to have a thicker skin because he saw how pure Michael's heart was.
Yeah.
And when he realized this guy really is that pure, he saw it because he could see it. And that's when he was like, you know what? It feels like somebody who has wings that can go around and go, I'm going to like shield.
Well,
I'm going to be a shield.
You're making an image come to me about Michael Jackson's chart that he had all that Virgo energy, and Virgo is actually the energy of the nun in the convent, like that kind of purity.
Okay.
So like, and very sheltered. Like, so that his being, his energy had that vibration, and it's, the world is like wasn't able to honor that.
No, they weren't.
Like, yes.
They like making like it's like they just want to put the ugliness on it and turn it, and it couldn't be that. But that's really the judges of society. Like, go look in your own self. But you know what's interesting? You're saying that Marlon's North Node, which is his reason for being, is in Virgo, and Michael was a Virgo.
Yes, they were meant to meet.
They were meant to.
They probably
That's incredible.
They had a soul
contracts,
contract
guys.
before they incarnated. Yes.
And they actually found each other.
Yes.
And so wait a second. So isn't that beautiful? Yes.
Did he just show you how they like intertwine?
Yeah. That was
Yeah.
they're saying like they're showing like how Michael also helped Marlon
Yeah.
to fulfill his purpose.
Yeah.
And then like it's such a beautiful entanglement, and not entanglement in a bad way. It's a beautiful entanglement, the way that they helped. And Michael helped Marlon have a heart that softened.
Yes.
So like he gave him a little toughness and protection, and then vice versa.
So I keep seeing like they're showing me like the infinity symbol.
Yes.
You know, it's that connection and how it's intertwined in that way. And it's just that this reminder for everyone who's watching this either now or later, you know, that's what love looks like. Is that, and not just specifically with that, like with who we're talking about. It's this energy that, again, energy, no beginning, no end. You know, and when you have,
and you said that at the beginning of class or whatever this is, you were like, energy can neither be created or destroyed.
So it's like when you have these connections to people, no matter who you are, when you have that connection, the connection's always there. So imagine like how many people that you have loved in this life and how many people that you're going to love in the future. And just imagine, you know, the connection that's already there between you, that's drawing you together. You know, it's always there. It's this, they're literally showing me like it's this ebb and flow.
You know what I think about, like, even just personally, like with me, Katie, and Nat, I feel like there's parts of each of you that both challenge me but also invite me to be like, and it's because of the love I have for you that I can like actually go, okay, hold on a second. What is this inviting me to that I don't have access to in my own wheelhouse? And it's really tough for me to look at this or how could this be? But then it happens. And it's like, what do you call that when you're saying, the whatchamacallit field, and then all of a sudden, because somebody can run.
Oh, no, wait. Oh, the morphogenetic field.
Right. So I feel like you guys have helped, and not in a codependent way, in an interdependent way. So like, I feel like sometimes it's really challenging because it's like, whoa. And then other times it's not at all, but even when it is challenging, there's the love overrides everything. That I'm just like, oh, at the end of it, I'm like, thank you. Like, wow. Like I don't think I could have learned that without that challenge. I don't think I could have learned that without that invitation of perspective. Or like, right? Like, so like, because I don't have.
The way I'm hearing you is we populate each other's charts in the places that we are missing placements.
Like really how
I don't have any Scorpio placements. And
see?
So
and I don't have any Pisces.
And I'm Scorpio rising. I have no
Scorpio moon.
And I have no Aquarius or Pisces.
And I'm Aquarius.
That is in my chart. She's Aquarius. And none of these Pisces.
And then your north node, node is Aquarius, and your south node is Leo.
Yes, it's true.
We
so really. This is like
a lot of soul contracts.
That's a lot of, again, if you look at those connections and see it connected by that infinity symbol, you know, and even if it gets stretched out, it's still energy. So eventually it's going to find each other. Eventually it's going to become more condensed.
We're always like, oh my God, I found you. Thank God I found you. Oh, I feel that way. Like, I'm like, I can't believe it. Like, I feel like it's like, wait, what somebody said, question, hold on a second. Well, I just questioned if I was watching this live because I've heard you all have this part of this conversation before, like deja vu times 1,000. No, total time jump. Yep. Marissa said that. Isn't that funny? Like, no, we're just like publicly having this conversation.
And I don't think we ever actually have said out loud to each other about how our north and south nodes populate each other.
She wrote that actually even when we were talking about Marlon Brando and Michael Jackson.
Okay.
About Marlon Brando and Michael Jackson.
She wrote that a while ago, but
sorry.
So, but we are in multiple dimensions at once, and I love that you just had that experience. Thank you for telling us, Marissa.
Marissa, let me say something to you. So you're actually helping to give us a confirmation as well, because when Katie and I opened up the room and this sacred space with the Reiki, Katie and I do Reiki Beyond the Matrix, and we have a bridge symbol that takes you to the quantum realm. And we didn't expect it. We're just like opening it up. And all of a sudden, both of us at the same time, we're like, whoa.
We were both like,
we said the other realms are literally watching us.
That's so
like
amazing.
other
Wow.
planets or realms that have access, like that can see us, are actually watching our show. And I was like, and there's a part of you, believe me, that goes, am I making that up? Like how she says, you know, like we're not that full of ourselves, guys. Like, we're confident, but we're not egotistic.
Right.
And so there's a little part of you that's like, wait. And then we just accept that she got excited because she just trusts us.
I do.
So much.
Now I do.
And when you're saying that, Marissa, I feel like that's like that confirmation, because some of us also don't forget, like we're living in the parallels as well.
Yeah.
So like,
and like
you
timelines
probably were.
Actually
Timelines are crossing.
Are like crossing and
there's a lot of like, and maybe that goes with the illusion energy versus reality, where we're actually coming to what is real.
Yes.
But we've been under like the cloud of illusion for like 14,000 years, that we're like, all of a sudden we're questioning as the truth coming up. Wait, is this reality or is that? Yeah. So if people are having that, like, just feel supported around that.
And I invite you also, and then we're like, past the hour. I invite you all simply to know that what would it be like for you to lean into your own inner world to discern what is the truth? Because there's going to be so much illusion and delusion flying around. You don't know what is real, what you're seeing is real or not. Yeah. This is an opportunity for you to keep the focus on yourself, which is Aries energy, and allow Saturn in Aries, which is the authority. Can you lean into your own inner authority? Okay. Does that resound for me? Does that make sense? Does that feel true? So you are the one who be your own best expert, as opposed to outsourcing that. Step into your sovereignty, step into your power at this time. And it's really amazing that you're here to witness this call. Thank you so much. Yeah. We're so happy to be with you all. Is there anything else you want to say at this time?
I would just like to tell viewers, just as a mind body medicine practitioner, an expert in the health sciences, I would like to tell people that if there is parts of you really being activated, or that are old patterns that just feel like they keep stepping in your way, or something comes up, there are modalities that you can do to to take those down and neutralize them. And also so you don't have to keep reliving those or reattracting those things. Things like something called the neuro-emotional technique, evidence-based, studied for 40 years. It's marvelous. You can do those things. You can do some breath work. Certain types of breath work you got to get with a trained breath worker. You won't do it all, but it moves some things. It tones the vagus nerve. The NET is more proven in that way.
Yoga.
Some yoga.
Reiki. Yoga Nidra. That's like a wonderful practice that you can just find someone whose voice you love. Look it up.
Nodal point therapy.
Nodal point. There's a lot. Sound healing, even like binaural beats.
Oh yeah.
Listening to those things, it really does help to regulate your system. So be your own advocate. It's
111.
111. So we appreciate you guys all being here with us.
Thank you so
and people
much.
who are watching after. Same, we have so much gratitude.
Please if you see this on Facebook or somewhere where you can share. We don't do really we don't pay for marketing. We don't do that. So everything for us is going to be word of mouth. Yeah. So if you like our show, if you could please like it on social media, share it with other people.
And also follow you on Instagram.
And also follow us on Instagram so we can go live on Instagram. Please. Facebook too. Either one, you can follow us. You'll attach our handles.
Yes, I'll put their handles under the YouTube.
On the YouTube, so you guys can go do that. But we appreciate all of you. It's really fun. We love this interaction.
Thank you for chatting. It's really wonderful.
We'll see you guys next week, same time.
Yep.
Okay, that's right. That's right. We'll see you next week. All right. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
All right. There's the baby.
I love it.
Not to call her the baby, but